All right, the next podcast that we're going to be listening to is going to be 10 Under 10. This is our first episode of our episode ones, and I'm really excited because I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this group. They have a lot to talk about, and it's going to be fun and random, and I think we're going to get the real perspective of an 8th grader.
Hi, welcome to 10 Under 10. This is Alyssa.
And this is Kristen.
And we're your hosts. We're so excited to start today's episode of 10 Under 10. In this week's episode, we'll share with you interesting facts about 8th grade in Herricks Middle School and facts about our personal experiences so you can get to know us and 8th grade a bit more.
Exactly. So in 8th grade in Herricks Middle School, you have options to be in advanced math and or science,
which are both 9th grade classes.
It's high school courses, so we feel a little bit more motivated this year and feel like we have more of a burden on our shoulders.
Yeah, the expectations are a lot more and there's a lot more work, but this is giving us experience for what it's going to be like once we get into the high school. At Herricks, once you're in 8th grade, you can also run for government positions such as president of the whole school. You can also run for positions in clubs such as the National Junior Honor Society if you maintain really good grades in 7th grade. And in 8th grade, you have the ability to be captain of the teams as well if you show good sportsmanship.
Yeah, it's really cool. In 7th grade, we didn't have the opportunity to become heads of the school, so it really gives you a sort of higher position in the middle school hierarchy, as I like to think about it. Our third fact. In 8th grade, you're really expected to promote good behavior in the school, and you need to be role models for younger kids.
Yeah, and in 8th grade, I felt more important and I felt superior almost, because there were other people who needed me, and I was a role model for younger kids. And for example, in a club like the National Junior Honor Society, we do peer tutoring, and we help out the 6th graders who are new to the building, and they're trying to find who they really are and just figuring out how everything works at the middle school. Our fourth fact is that you have a wider range of extracurricular activities. You can join several sports teams, and you can just get a feel for new ideas, such as like if you're really into math, there's clubs like Math Research where you can research in depth what you learn in math class.
The standards for 8th grade are a lot higher. Teachers and staff expect more from you,
and you have to study harder.
But it's also about the expectations that are slapped on you when you don't really want that to happen. For example, you're the role models of younger kids. Halfway done with our 10 under 10 facts, and here are 5 more. In 8th grade, for me, things started off a little bit easier than in 7th grade and in 6th grade, especially because that was remote, because I already had experience from my previous middle school grades. I became a senior basically in middle school.
Yeah, I came into 8th grade feeling good, feeling like I knew what was going on, and I just felt like comfortable coming into the year and starting off the year well.
Another fact that we have is this year in 8th grade, I had more of a confidence boost myself.
So personally, I opened up a lot more in 8th grade. I felt more comfortable talking to teachers, to the staff, and I felt comfortable joining things like sports, clubs, and other extracurricular activities. I've also attended a school dance, and I feel more comfortable because I know so many more people, and I'm giving things a second chance, such as sports. Last year, I would have never wanted to try out for something, and this year, I'm trying out and hoping that I can make it onto the teams.
Exactly. Another fact that we have is opening up is a crucial step in finding your place in middle school. And I think that friends are an important part in middle school because if you don't have them, then the whole experience just seems like a little bit too hard for individuals to handle. And I attended advanced dances also because of my friends.
I think friends definitely help you maintain your social life, and they encourage you to do things that you might have been scared to do on your own. So having someone there, whether it's like to help you with your homework or help studying, or just encourage you to join a club or go to a school dance, they're really helpful.
So it's important to remember that in middle school and in 8th grade, peer pressure is a big part of school, and it's important to realize that not everything has to be what other people want you to do. It's all about finding yourself, and you don't have to appeal to other people.
Yeah, and I think if you find something you're comfortable in, that can give you the biggest confidence boost, and it doesn't matter what your friends are wearing to school. And makeup is definitely something that can help express who you are, but you shouldn't feel pressured to do it to make yourself look better. And you don't have to do what the media says. Those are just unrealistic expectations. You should do what you feel the need to do. And if someone online is saying this is what you should eat, that's not necessarily true. That's what they think, but you should do what brings out the confidence in you.
Our last personal fact and our last fact of the day is that not that it matters for everyone, but for me personally, clothes really express your personality. And this year I kind of explored a little bit more of my style, and I think it really helped me find myself a little bit more.
And you should wear what you feel comfortable because, like Kristen said, clothes are a way to express yourself. And so if you think it's cool to add accessories and that just shows who you are, then you should definitely go for it.
Now, wrapping up this podcast, me and Alyssa would like to say, if you are in 8th grade, hopefully you connect with us, you agree with us, and you took away some ideas that you've never really thought about before. And if you aren't in 8th grade, maybe you're younger, maybe you're older, maybe you can reminisce on the memories, or you could look forward to 8th grade and think about the challenges that might come your way.
Yeah, we definitely think this has an important takeaway, and it's something that, again, if you're younger, you can prepare for. And if you're older, maybe you can relate to some of these, maybe you can't.
Exactly. And that's it for our episode 1 of 10 Under 10 with Alyssa and Kristen.
That's going to do it for me.
And that's going to do it for me. Catch you next time. Bye!